There's a new place on Varick Street, and unfortunately, all I have here is Keith and the owner. So I'm assuming you're the owner. What is your name, by the way?
Jim Moore.
Hi, Jim. Good morning. And I'm really excited about it. I just was at a Speakeasy in Albany.
Okay, very good.
Valentine's weekend, and it was really cool. And when my wife and I left, we said, boy, they should have something like this in Utica. And I said, I hear rumors that maybe something's opening up on Varick Street. And then I spoke to Keith, and the rest is history.
Yep.
Pretty
we
cool.
opened our first Speakeasy in Old Forge.
I've heard big things about that.
A little over 2 years ago. And never could have anticipated the response and the acceptance in the community and the people. Everybody's just having so much fun with it. And it was a sort of a pinch-yourself moment when a place on Varick became available. We're very excited.
So, for those who don't know, Speakeasies, my wife and I have been big fans. Like the legendary Speakeasy in New York City, 21, is a very cool place. The upstairs is fine dining, but downstairs it's fine dining too. But that was where the alcohol was served. And so the history of Speakeasy, it fits in perfectly on Varick Street. The first place where a beer was sold in the United States after Prohibition.
Yes, it does. And around the corner from the historic brewery, So it all fits in, and we're celebrating that. We're just having fun with it. A lot of people are a little puzzled about actually going someplace that has rules.
It is interesting. So why don't you lay it out here, how this is all going to work, and because it's different than your typical bar restaurant.
It is. We have a Facebook page, and the Facebook page is updated weekly. The password to gain entry is weekly. The password is free, so it's just a matter of sort of playing the game. We meet with our employees, and we talk about your shift, the beginning of your shift. You start living a drama, right? And so we play the whole part and call the people use guys, and we serve mixed drinks in teacups and put a bottle of beer in a brown paper bag and wrap it up just as if you had to. So we're just playing.
It's like at home.
Playing the thing from the 30s.
Andrew's not allowed to drink at home, so he puts his in a brown paper bag. Yeah. The password thing, the secrecy, I just think it is the cool. And do you do so the cocktails? What kind of cocktails do you serve? Is it?
Well, we don't have bathtub gin, but we've got just about everything else. We have a number of drinks, fresh squeezed orange juice. That era was about simplicity,
and that's what I didn't want to ask without knowing, but it's a lot of craft cocktails you find in the Speakeasies. And is that the same thing we're talking about?
Same thing. I'm from Kentucky, as you can tell from my northern accent. So
yes, I was wondering. It seems so East Utica to me.
So we have a couple of hundred bourbons in the house, which is quite extraordinary. So you can mix bourbon with about anything, and you've got a dandy thing to drink generally. So. And most of the stuff, like I said, is just very, very simple. They didn't have much then, and what they had to keep hid.
Yeah.
So we're sort of just following that same thing with our menu. It's just a lot of fun.
Yeah. Now Keith is working with you, Keith James, who we know very well, and Keith is a great musician. We just did an event with you the other night, and you did an awesome job. So your role in all of there's music here too, right?
Yes. Well, I don't know if you're aware, but jazz music was birthed in Speakeasies. So we're trying to bring that. And music is a huge part of how this whole thing comes across. So of course the alcohol, like Jim was saying, but you couple that with the music, and you can. And that's where it all comes from. So we're if you can walk in and hear "Fly Me to the Moon" and "Somewhere Beyond the Sea." We're going to really try and jazz some stuff up for you. Yeah.
So now I know that you had an opening the other night. Are you now open? So it's full service now?
Today at 11.
Okay, today's
Closed
the day.
on Monday, and so we're open every day except Mondays.
Every day except Monday. Yeah. Very cool. Down on Varick. I'm really excited that this. You've seen the thing that we've all seen down on Varick Street. That if you build it, they will come. Philosophy and so food and beverage or just beverage?
Yes, we are a full restaurant, have a nice menu.
Boy, that has been needed down on Varick
Well,
Street.
we pride ourselves in trying to do things that are not being done.
Yeah.
The goal wasn't to make somebody else's pizza better or somebody else's burger better or somebody else's Irish dish better. We tried to find things that did not exist there, and that drove our menuing, it drove our drink selections, it drove our decor. So we're just another reason to come to Utica and to come to Varick Street.
Yeah, and that is the beauty of this. I always talk about how McDonald's they're on a corner, and Burger King didn't show up on that same corner on the other side. There's a reason for that, and I think the more the merrier down there for all of the business owners that have done a great job down at Varick Street.
Yes, they have. They've befriended us, meet us on the street from the very first day we got out of the pickup truck with a nail apron and a claw hammer, and they were all introducing themselves. And a great bunch of guys. We had a chance to meet in a meeting this week concerning St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
But
you're in for
it's going to be great.
Quite a treat. Quite a treat. I don't know if they'll be speaking easy on Saturday. Yeah. So all right, hours are lunch and dinner, or hours or
open up at 11, and we serve
today.
lunch, and we transition over to dinner around 5.
All right.
And we seat people until 9. Try to close the kitchen by 10, and live music every day of the week. So today the live music is going to start about 1 in the afternoon. There's actually some nice music going on there. My son plays. Keith, we have a number. Midnight Mike, Mike Grimaldi is a regular fixture there. I play. That's how I came here in the 70s. Was playing music.
So you've been in Ford since the 70s, or
no? We were.
Give me your background.
I was a touring musician in the 70s, and we right here on Route 49, a place called S. Kicker's Roadhouse.
Oh, I remember it well. And, State Police took it over.
Met a little gal there.
Yipper. Probably right after your performance.
Could have been.
That is really cool.
But my wife was. She lived here in Marcy. She was a waitress there, and I was in the band. And
that's awesome.
We got married in '82, and everybody thought we were crazy. And here we are 35 years later.
Well, that is really cool. So, listen, we wish you the best, and I can't wait to get over and try out the place.
Come see us.
All right, Keith, as always, I can't wait to hear you over there.
You betcha.
So. All right, we'll break and come back. Hold tight.